Interparty Advisory Council on Tuesday declared that political parties that make up the body will boycott Saturday's upcoming local government elections in Imo State. The state chairman of IPAC, Ichie Levi Eke, told newsmen in Owerri that the group was disappointed in the Imo State Independent Electoral Commission preparations towards the election. The news agency of Nigeria reports that the state government has scheduled September 21 for the conduct of the council polls. But Eke, who is also the state chairman of Zenith Labour Party, alleged that IPAC failed to comply with some of the 2024 local government elections guidelines of the state. We have been following the process, but in recent times, it appears that the commission has derailed from the election guideline. We expected that candidates would have been given forms to fill and return same for validation. But 4 days to the election, names of candidates and voters have not been published. Page 9, paragraph 5, subsection line 8 of the guideline says that all nomination forms shall be delivered at the place or places appointed by the commission at least 20 days before the date of the election. Today is September 17, which is 4 days to the election. Nothing has been done, he said. He expressed displeasure that the commission declined its inquiry for clarification of certain payments of non-refundable fees in the guideline. Instead, what they did was to send invitation to candidates to visit their office for forms and validation. When these candidates got there, they were asked to pay 200,000 naira for chairmanship position and 51,000 naira for councillorship positions without the consent of the political parties that presented the candidates. It is up to the political parties to protect the interests of candidates, he said. Eke said IPAC had not been fair to political parties, and therefore adding that the body was worried that candidates would not be given level playing grounds to participate in the election. He further said, as IPAC, we have decided to boycott the election to show our grievances and to show that IPAC has not done what it should do by following the guideline. However, in his reaction, the chairman of IPAC, Chief Charles Ejogu, said contrary to claims by IPAC, the commission followed the prescribed guideline for the conduct of the election. I do not see any reason why the election will not hold on Saturday. The commission is fully prepared, adequately, sufficiently prepared for the election, Ejogu said. He said the money being paid for validation by candidates at the commission's office was lawful. What do you have to say to this story, Jackson?
Let me just open my mouth and say something so that I justify my sitting down here this hour. But when we are talking of state independent electoral commissions in the country, I don't believe there's any state that is doing anything meaningful at all. Because somebody that I don't want to mention his name, sometimes ago said something in the public. He said he has no confidence in state independent electoral commission because when he was holding a particular office, that they will bring it, since they are the one that form the State Independent Electoral Commission's body, the executives, they will just write result and give it to them. And at the end of the day, if you are not happy about the outcome of the result, go to court, the tribunal. They are the one that set the tribunal. You understand? So the parents said it was condemnable, but at the same time, it was making a good point. So to me, which of the state of this federation in Lagos State today, with a local government development area authority, they have the total of 57 local government. If they conduct election in Lagos today, APC will win all the councillors, all the
chairmanships.
Yes. In my state, we have 30 local government. If they conduct election today, PDP will win all the local, the councillor and chairmanship. So it's like that all around the country. So to me, for these people to say they will boycott the election, what? if they boycott it, it's good because they don't have trust in the settings. But at the same time, even if you boycott, at the end of the day, they will still give the figures to their members that contested, and they will still declare all of them winner. So to me, anything I prefer, however badly, is INEC, the federal. I prefer that they come to conduct local government elections. I think it was like that before. It was like that before, at least 1999, it was like that. So it's better. But for anybody to, I don't have trust.
All right.
At all in there, no
all
need.
The sex.
At all the sex. All
right. Tuesday, what do you have to say to this story?
You know,
is boycotting, IPAC boycotting, will it change anything?
Well, sure. First, let me start this way. You see, our federalism is on trial. You know, every time the acts or actions of the state agencies gives credence to people who say that the state cannot have state police. Because if you look at it, even the control of the local government in their finances, you will find out that it's almost like everybody say go back to the federation, let them begin to pay them. No wonder the court says let the federal account begin to pay them straight. And people are applauding it. Why should we applaud the federal state? Because the first instance, if federalism is what I know, it means that even the local government is supposed to be created itself by the state. But from what is happening, you find out that each time you give state this same thing, they mess up the entire thing. It looks like, let's go back to the unity state. But we are. Maybe we'll have to define our own democracy. Look at what is happening. I'll tell them. You see, one thing I fear, if you call me for an agreement, for instance, and I know that I do not trust an agreement, I won't even go in the first instance.
Yes.
Because by the time you start, the other ones that they will begin to do, because after agreement, they will go and meet back and then do other agreement and all of that. That's what happened. Election, I've always said, election is a process. Election is not an event. So what has happened, what is going to happen on Saturday is the event, is the last part of the event. But the process has started, and you have followed them with this process until today. It almost looked to me that we already see that we're going to fail. That's what it looks to me. I can be honest. I mean, look at it now. You follow this process to a certain level. So this time, just 4 days to the time, you are not saying you're no longer going to do. When did you now find out? Actually, before you even conduct your own primaries as a political party, I'm an insider in political party. Before you conduct primaries, INEC does not. I'm using INEC now, not the INEC. INEC does not give form to candidate. It is the party that gives INEC form. INEC gives the form to the party, because as soon as you don't have your candidate, you give them INEC form, and then they begin to go and do what they are supposed to do, because they are supposed to give each party one form for each candidate, because it's ideally the party is going to supply one candidate, and so that's where they're going to go. So candidates do not go to INEC to collect forms. It is the party that gives candidate the IPAC, or in this instance now the state electoral body form. So, but you have started, and also how come today that you're already complaining? Like you said, I was saying it in one of our events here, and you guys corrected me, and I found that it's true that the only governor who has been able to do certain things differently was Erofai as Kaduna State governor. That even asked, like I told you, that even in his in the party, he asked them to write exams, sort of, to be able to know something. That people won elections. No wonder people are saying, let's go back to INEC. Why do we say, well, let's go back to INEC? INEC will pretend to be doing something right on Saturday. I'm using the word pretend. They will pretend to be doing something right on Saturday, and anything can happen. And let me even tell the IPAC, when you say you are boycotting an election, in the law, Chioma, when you boycott an election, it does not remove the fact that it does not make the election illegal. No, it doesn't.
But they lose the right to appeal the outcome of the election.
They even lose the right to appeal, because you could look at and I tell you, one of the instances in Rivers State, one time in Rivers State, all parties boycotted the election, and you know what? That is even when the party in the state would have asked people to go and vote, because they know you are boycotted. Nobody is going to contest with them now. So everybody will just go there, line up, and then you see people voting, and they will bring camera, and they call and say they voted.
And it was peaceful.
And it was peaceful. Look at what is happening here. Look at what is happening in Rivers State. Ours is worse. I'm mentioning state now. Rivers State, ours today is worse. that RISEC is going to conduct the election or is supposed to conduct the election on the 5th of October. Till today, even the parties that are, they do not have party, they are still looking for party to put their candidate. Up to today. Up to less than 20 days to the election. Up to today, they are still looking for party. So they have not even conducted the party primaries.
Primaries have not been done, but the windows slated for party primaries have gone.
No, it's gone now. That's what I'm telling you.
What is going on?
No, they still believe. In fact, as of yesterday, they are still adopting. This one is going to be the candidate for. What they adopted now is local government chairman, not even the candidate. I see we're running independent candidate. Even the party, they are not.
Appointments.
So they have done that. That's what I'm telling you. Do you know why they are doing it? They believe that they can just do anything and it happens. I mean, this is absurd. Why do we have to continue? And I saw a friend of mine jubilating that they made him the candidate for the party. I asked him, which party? He said, we're waiting. That's your candidate of a party that you are going, and then you are waiting. They're going to fill in the candidate.
Later they will apportion the party.
And I told him, and I said, you're a lawyer. So when is the primaries? When are you going to enter the party? Do you understand that the party also has windows? Yes. The party will have to meet at the national level to now say that, look, we have given you a waiver. So when are they going to do that? Now for it, which primaries? Where RISEC is supposed to go to your primaries. So when are they going to do all of that? And I'm saying it openly here. Even the ad hoc staff of RISEC in River State, the ad hoc staff of RISEC in River State has not been determined because the governor is writing his name to bring. RISEC independent. Waiting for INEC. Waiting for. So when people begin to go back, I study political science, to begin to think that in federalism, we're all, including me, frustrated to say, let the federal government be doing it. Let INEC be conducting the election. Let them release local government. It's because of the frustration we have seen in what people are not bringing anything. We are not growing. Like he said, before, Chairman, do you know that before, if you see a local government chairman, it's like seeing a governor. Dr. Oti Elim was the chairman of Ikko local government. He presided over ECOWAS meeting as a local government chairman. Because you know, if you brought in local government chairman and you see the capacity because you followed process. And local government, all of a sudden, the local government chairman is looking like an extended shadow of the governor, whoever the governor wants to be, local government chairman. But in River State, we will resist it. No. I'm not resisting it as a political party. I'm resisting it because if we continue like this, we'll be breeding people who will not know what to do at the upper level. That's all I can say.
All right. Like I saw the way you were, you looked quite sober when Chizzy was speaking. What do you have to say to that?
No, I said it all.
With regards to what he's saying about RISEC. And the fact that the
River
windows,
State.
Yes, the RISEC calendar, the windows for different.
I think about 3 weeks ago, I was in this this platform when the governor said the time where the election cannot fail this, and I said that time that he has no power to tell us if the election will be held or not. It is the RISEC. Because if the governor is assuring us, that means the president too should be assuring us that there will be presidential election so date, not INEC. So everything is being done upside down. You understand? So they have turned the whole thing to jokes, and we are becoming laughing stock. See what is happening in River State, apportioning position to candidacy to persons, and they will later attach a party to that person. You understand? Come. With all this, whatever mess that is committed at the federal INEC, I think we'll be glorifying federal INEC because they are better, and we are the one that are making people to say, okay, it would have been better. You understand? Because at our level, are we doing it right? No. It's I think I should join these people to Japan.
All right, Jackson.